Welcome back, guys, to the XBA. It's just me today. We're going to start with the Olympians and Paladins, game number 5. We're simulating game 5s that are not elimination games. So we have our first one here. The New York Neon beat the Jacksonville Jump. That's 106-94. Curry scored 34 in the losing effort, and CJ Kemmerly again was the leading scorer for New York. CJ Kemmerly, I feel like, was just an absolute steal for a team like New York. It seems like a bona fide franchise player, a big-time scorer that we are going to have to deal with in the coming seasons here. So we are starting here, Pittsburgh, Atlanta. This is an elimination game 5, so that's why we're showing this one here. Jamal Turner with a big dunk. Atlanta's off to an early lead, but Karl Anthony Towns is keeping Pittsburgh in this thing. 21-21, we got the trade acquisition there. Alonzo Trier with the steal. Goes across to Evans near the corner, and he gets a 3. So Evans the third with a big basket there. Here's Jacoby Bruce with a miss, and Zubac will clean it up. So Pittsburgh up. Decent number there. There's Sobchak with an alley-oop conversion. There's Jimmy Butler, no good. Towns with the rebound. Dinwiddie taking it down. Great defense by John Wall, but he's going to actually kick it out to Bridges, and Bridges will score. So Pittsburgh building up a healthy lead here. Inside, pretty well guarded, but they're going to score anyway. Mirotic with the foul. We got 60 points for Pittsburgh at the half. Mirotic will not get that. They will not count that. So it's 60-46. So a lot of points being scored by Pittsburgh. Atlanta's got to figure something out, or else they're going to be going home early. It'll be one of the early teams to go. And oh, Sobchak just whiffed right there. You know, he whiffed on the alley-oop earlier, and then he whiffed on a cleanup dunk. And of course, it goes the other way. That's Cam Reddish with the 2 points there. 67-50. Wendell Carter cleaning up the glass, but pretty big lead here. Bull will not convert. Sobchak's gonna fire it to Wall. Wall thought about cutting in, then he thought about shooting, and then gonna get a foul here on Bell. So Carter is gonna pull it to within double digits. We got a 3-ball though from Pittsburgh. Looking good here for the Paladins. 85-73 inside. There's Cam Reddish again. Reddish is coming up big for Pittsburgh today. 19 points. Man, so 97-84. We get a 3-ball. It's going to be Green. Still within double digits, but not looking good here for Atlanta as Reddish scores again. Wendell Carter is going to chuck up another 3, and that will miss. That should do it right there for Pittsburgh. Looks like Atlanta's going home early, guys, in 5 games. The first team to be eliminated in the first round of the 2022 XBA playoffs. Not a good showing by Atlanta. I had high hopes for this team. I thought maybe if they slipped by Pittsburgh, you might be looking at a team that could really make a deep run, but not going to happen. So they are out. So you guys know Phoenix and Las Vegas did lose. So that happened later. We had our XBA primetime games, so we skipped ahead a little bit. So those series are 3-2, but you guys saw the updated situation there. And we have another elimination game 5 here between Alaska and Honolulu. Right now, Alaska's looking pretty good. It's kind of hard to see them on this court with those powder blue unis. But we get a turnover going the other way, and that will be Winslow to score it. You know, I mean, it's sort of close. I don't know, 8-point game. Giannis for 2 with a miss. Hartenstein will score, and back to double digits. 8-point lead here. Trae Young with the floater will score. We got a 6-point ball game here. Hartenstein's running around. Just pitches it to Giannis, and Giannis takes it in. Not really contested very well there. Orlando champion with a deep last-second 3 before the half. He does have 11, though, so good showing for Orlando champion in this elimination game. We got a 4-point game right now, and a 3-ball there to make it a 1-point ball game, and then Giannis responds with a 3 of his own. He's been working on that 3-point shot. You know, he's trying to become a more well-rounded player in addition to his power style of basketball, as we see there. We're going to skip ahead 3 minutes. Get a 2 to go. 104-97. 48 with a miss. Gilgeous-Alexander is going to clean it up. And Honolulu needs a basket here within 3 minutes, and they're not getting it. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's going to be for 2. and he converts that. So it's not looking good for the Riptide. One of the big surprises on the year, formerly the Dallas Barons, kind of were a younger team. Things were looking up. Thought maybe last year they could put it together, but it turns out this year was the year that they became really good. And it doesn't look like they are going to be able to put a run together as the year one champion, Alaska Chill, the rebound team of the year after missing the postseason last time. They are going to take this one. It's going to be 114-102. That's your ball game, folks. 117-102 is the final. Alaska with a pretty healthy win there over the Honolulu Riptide, one of the fan favorites for this year. A lot of guys were hoping Honolulu would be able to get it done. But a big fourth quarter for Alaska with 39 points. Had a lot of points scored in that one. Gilgeous Alexander with 18. Giannis had over 30. So Peppers Arrows game 5 is going to be sim. Computer's been kind to St. Louis. Not this time. The Peppers will win and make it a 3-2 series. Donovan Mitchell with 25 points. Bamba double-double. It's not enough offense going for St. Louis. I mean, Harden was big. Hayward had a good game as well. So that's not going to get it done for the Arrows, the Western Conference champions from last year. All right, Detroit. Detroit taking on the Columbus Basket Hounds. It is a 3-1 series. You have yet another elimination game 5 here. And right now, Detroit getting off to a good start. You know, Detroit, we talk about it all the time. Winning in the played games has not been something that they've been good at. They've been an adequate team in sim, but every time we show them, they tend to lose. And I've been over that dozens of times. Okay, but I don't know. I mean, this is anything can happen, man. It's the XBA playoffs, so you never know. Zion misses an easy one there, going inside, and good. That's going to be Dosunmu with the 2. Yeah, 45-41 game. Here is Hero for 2. No good. Barrett's going to clean it up with about 2.5 left. We get a 2-point game. Basket Hounds again with the ball. Zion, no foul. It's kind of a close one. Tied game. We got a block. And Detroit is just letting this thing slip away. They were looking pretty here midway through the second, and they are letting Columbus get on a major run here. It's up to 49 points now. And that's Morris with a fadeaway, and Lyles will pick that one up. Goes Derek White to RJ Barrett for 2, and the lead is extended for Columbus. Terrible stretch by Detroit. And they are going to go into the half down by 6. Zion with 10 right now. I got a 73-70 game. Hey, look who it is. It's Jackson Perry, custom recruit. It's still a tight game. Still anybody's game. Perry gets a rebound this time. Let's see if he's got any offensive. No, he's going to pass it. Okay. Going to Monte Morris for 2. And Morris gives Detroit the lead back. We got a 94-90 game here in about 4 minutes. Zion scores. Going the other way, Beal is going to get fouled there by Harrell. So we got still 2-point game. Hero gets an easy look there. It's going to be tied up. Montrezl Harrell this time gets fouled by Cousins. Running out of time for Detroit. If Harrell can hit these, and he's going to miss both. So Obi Toppin gets the board and goes the other way. Actually, it's Beal with the 2 points off the free throws and the foul. Duncan Robinson inside. This time, Beal is going to score again. We got Detroit breaking 100 points here, 101-96. A 2-ball from Colvin's no good. We got a loose ball later in the 4th, and we get a 2. That one is Obi Toppin, 106-100. Colvin keeping Columbus in here. I mean, Columbus wants to take care of business, but it looks like Dwayne Casey's squad might take care of business here. 5-point game. Last real chance here for Columbus. Need at least a 2. Thinking maybe they go for 3. Colvin taking some time here. Is going to chuck one. Zion picks it back up. He's got, I don't know what Zion's doing. He throws it to Barrett. And Barrett hits the 3. But there's only 4 seconds left. So I don't think, guys, that they're going to have enough time here. Unless, I don't know. With no timeouts, they're going to have to go the full distance here. This is one where you might want to let that ball roll, or you might want to chuck it down the half court, but no, they're going to throw it to Colvin well short of half court. And he's going to chuck it and miss. So Detroit picks up game number 5. The Power are still alive in this one. It'll be interesting to see if they can finish this and keep this thing in as a series, because it's just, I mean, winning 3 games in a row is a tall task for anybody to deal with. So now we are going to Game 5, Chicago and Carolina in a non-elimination game, and the 8 seed wins again. Carolina's in trouble, guys. This was a blowout, 116-96. This is an easy win for BC Chicago, and the 8 seed, guys, is 1 game away from taking it. So, guys, we saw, like we mentioned, XBA primetime from a few days ago. San Diego and San Jose also win, so those series are updated. You guys see the board there. Alaska, Pittsburgh, the only ones to survive. Jacksonville, St. Louis on the ropes, and we will check in with Jacksonville here. We go to the Lighthouse. And you guys should know the starting lineups by now, but in case you don't, there they are. We got a tight game here early going, 9-8. Elimination game for the Jacksonville Jump, and they are going with the watermelon, strawberry. I don't know what color that is. Here's Sylvester Forbes. He's shooting like a 70-year-old. I see that delivery right there. Definitely looks like he's about 70 with that release. I'm just saying, but whatever works, man. Whatever works for you. 45-43 right now. Tight game. Jacksonville going to take the lead. We need Steph Curry to save us, and look at that. It's Nick Wingate for 2. There's Kemmerly inside. Kemmerly coming up big, 69-68. Again, it's Kemmerly, and that's that 70-year-old release. That's like what, like if Bill Russell took a jump shot, that's what that would look like. You know, kind of like, just kind of push it, keep the back hunched a little bit, kind of push it toward, that's exactly what it would look like. I'm just saying. 2-pointer there, 94-93. We get Harris near the corner for 3. Looks like the Neon might finish the job here. Foul on Zach Collins. Porter gets the 1. We got a 3-point game with under 30 seconds. Kemmerly for 2. No good. Nurkic with the rebound and the timeout. Jacksonville playing defense, and it works. And that is going to be Killian Hayes for 3 to tie this one up with 10 seconds left. Kemmerly for the win in the series. No. He had a look. He had a look, guys. Could have gotten it done. We're going to overtime here in game number 6. We got 105-105 right now. Seth Curry inside. Nurkic, he's got a look. Nurkic off the glass. That was too easy. 107-105. Kemmerly finding room. Going inside with the layup. No good. Giles the third with the rebound. Alexander Walker. And somebody did not pick up their assignment defensively. That's going to be Kemmerly underneath. And what's new, the new James Harden of the XBA. He's going to pick up the foul and needs to convert here, guys. Missed the first, and he will miss the second. He gets another opportunity inside, and this time it'll be Sylvester Forbes with the foul. Let's see if Kemmerly can make these ones count. It's now under a minute to go. Every point matters, and Kemmerly goes 1 for 4 on that stretch, leaving points on the board for New York, and Nurkic will go inside to make it a 5-point game. And there's Conley cutting to the basket. Easy. 111-108. Nurkic! What are you doing? How do you miss that? Tobias Harris, he's going to have a wide open look. And he will drain it. I thought maybe he could have gone for 3. But he will take the 2. Here's Sylvester Forbes. Let's see if this custom prospect can clutch up. You know, he's got a year on Kemmerly, but custom prospect nonetheless. And he will miss the second. We got a lot of missed free throws going on here. 112-110. Conley again. He's just going to go for the win. No. Jacksonville will push this thing to game number 7. And yeah, I'm going to say it, guys. It might not be popular, but Kemmerly deserves a little bit of blame for this one. Missing free throws. Can't do that in that kind of situation. He went 5 for 10 from the line. 1 of 6 from 3-point range. So anytime you get into a game, you're going into overtime, you know, every point matters. All right, we got this matchup here. St. Louis Arrows against El Paso. El Paso's really had St. Louis's number. St. Louis picked up those 2 games in the back-to-back Sims, games 2 and 3. But in the games that we've shown, El Paso has really kind of eaten their lunch here, and they just picked up a win in Sim. Buddy Mayer for 3, and then that will be Jordan Poole inside, foul going against Gary Trent Jr. So we got a 4-point game here. We got a miss Grant Williams cleans it up. That's one of Gold's favorite bench players. And then the XBA 2 guy who found his groove in XBA 2, that's Gary Trent Jr. All right, 39-38 right now. St. Louis's lead just goes away to 40-39. And, of course, our last gasp three-pointer. Both teams under 40%. We got a lot of rebounds, as usual, 8 and 11 and 8 right now. We got a 62-62 game, and James Harden hits a dagger from 3, and that's going to be EJ Sanders right before the end of the third to give St. Louis the lead. Let's see if Harden can get it back, and he will. Trying to protect his house, man. The Pepper Dome. Got to win this one at home. This will be the last home game in the series for El Paso, if it does indeed go to Game 7, obviously. Trent finding Little, and he will miss it. Harden gets the rebound, pushing it up, and finds Kobe White's easy 2 points right there. El Paso now up 74-70. Shot clock expiring. Bad offensive movement for the Arrows. And we got another Kobe White 3. I didn't expect Kobe White to really stick the dagger in here, but right now it's looking that way as Kobe White scores again. 87-76. Underneath, no good. St. Louis with the Ronald McDonald jerseys. I don't think they're going to get it done here today, guys. And it's only an 8-point game. Scratch that, make it 6. 89-83. Did I speak too soon? I don't know. Kobe White scores again. Kind of a last chance there. Randall gets in and misses an easy 2. When with under a minute to go, that is going to be Gordon Hayward to go up by 8 points. Now we're really talking last gasp for St. Louis. And Mitchell misses a free throw. What's new? We got another missed free throw. Mitchell again. This one's going to roll out, and that's what I was talking about, guys. Fundamental basketball with the free throws. Guys are not getting it done. There's Taco Fall. Taco is going to put the fork in. I don't know if you eat tacos with forks. I don't know anybody that does. But he does stick the fork in St. Louis. Peppers go on to win in 6 games. Kobe White was the dominant force. I told you guys, 25 points for the point guard. So I don't know who saw that coming, but it's pretty great game for him. So Columbus, Detroit. Let's see if Columbus can put the power away on the road this time. Obi Toppin taking the lead. Early timeout called for the Basket Hounds. Kendrick Nunn for 3. Makes it 11-10. You got a 1-point game here. That's going to be Nunn again right before the end of the first. Columbus with a 1-point lead. Great block there. That's Duncan Robinson with the block. And got an open man. That's Obi Toppin with the foul. RJ Barrett's responsible for that one. Got a 1-point game. Rejected Zion with the block. And then Duncan Robinson hits a 3. I don't see Duncan Robinson do too much all of the time, but he is a solid contributor. Obi Toppin with 18 points and 4 rebounds in that first half. We go ahead to the end of the third. There's Duncan again. And then Cousins with a great defensive play. DeMarcus Cousins, can he go coast to coast? And he gets the foul, and Detroit is feeling it, guys. I don't know if we got a comeback in the works here, but man, if they come back all the way and win the series, they did it with a lot of great defensive plays. Saw Colvin hitting the floor. They're making Colvin earn it at least. 101-100. Obi Toppin again. Probably your player of the game thus far, and that's Lowry with a miss. Toppin trying to get the tip in. Zion gets it. This game's not over by any stretch of the imagination. And RJ Barrett scoring there to make a 1-point game again. Cousins with the finger roll, and 105-102. We got a 3-point game here inside. Tyler Hero fouled by Beal. Kind of a weak foul, and Hero will have a chance for the tie. And he gets it, and Detroit needs a big shot, and they get it. You knew that's going in with the green. That's Kyle Lowry for 3 as we go under 5 seconds, and a half-court shot almost will not make it. 110-107, and Colvin's like looking around. He's trying to figure out what's going wrong in the series because Columbus has officially been put on notice, guys, that Detroit is in this thing. It's going to be a one and done. They force Game 7. Obi Toppin with 26 points. Cousins 15 and 14. Zion had 16 and 14 as well. So Zion was really good. So now we are going to check in here. The King James is in trouble, guys. The Carolina Fly Guys, the 1 seed. They need to pick up a win on the road just to stay alive, and I've talked about it. The 8 seeds so far in the XBA are 3-1 in the 2 years that we have had the postseason. So 1 seeds are cursed, 8 seeds are magic. That's just the way that things have been going so far. So Carolina trying to avoid the fate that has befallen the other 1 seeds. Right now, Chicago with a 3-ball to make this one pretty close, 48-45. So I'm looking at the numbers. I mean, you talk about an evenly matched game so far. Very close. LeBron has 15 right now. Here's Ennis with the rebound. Down by 7. Carolina extending the lead a little bit. And then Cartwright will throw it down. Cartwright's had a big assignment going up against LeBron James. And we see there, he's going to have to foul. That's, he's guarding Millsap there. So many veterans on this Carolina team. I mean, this is your mercenary ring chaser team, man. You get Carmelo, you get Iguodala, Millsap, DeAndre Jordan. I think Gallinari's, he's not in his 20s anymore, I don't think. So 83-79, LeBron going inside, gets an easy bucket there. Chicago, I feel like they're missing N'Kolo, and they also miss Jahlil Okafor, who was kind of one of their big men off the bench. And I mean, just to get to the 8 seed with those injuries was a big deal for BC Chicago. But it doesn't look like this is going to be their magic night. They're going to have to wait till game 7 at this rate in order to try to get this big upset over Carolina. Missed there, DeAndre Jordan with the rebound, and that is going to be your ball game, guys. 94-86. Bit of more of a defensive game than some of the other ones that we have seen tonight. And Cartwright, I mean, he's going to have to go back to the drawing board and figure out what to do to stop James. He had 19, but LeBron scoring 29, so that was a big one. All right, you guys saw the XBA primetime video, hopefully, where the Cyborgs picked up a game on the Jacks. Cyborgs are going to be tasked with winning 3 consecutive games just to hold on and survive. So let's see what the Jacks got cooking here. It's Apollo St. Patrick, and he gets some elevation there for the alley-oop. Kevin Love trying to respond with a 3-ball. Still pretty tight game, obviously, here. 47-45 as the half is winding down. Cyborgs were a decent favorite in this game, but if you guys saw the records, I mean, they're only separated by 3 games between them and Vegas. That's from 2-7. Not a big differential. And also, you're looking at a team that acquired DeMar DeRozan. So they lost a couple bench pieces, but they picked up DeRozan, who has been playing for Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic now is the 6th man for Vegas, and I think it's a good lineup. It seems to be working. Kuruc with the 2. Right now it's a tied game, 88-88. We got 2:50 left. Apollo St. Patrick. Come on, man. What does he have in store here? Going to Portis. Thinking about it. DeRozan's got to look inside. Jacks take the lead, 90-88. Van Vliet's ball popped loose. Who else? It is Marcus Smart, one of the better steal guys in pro basketball. And there's Van Vliet going inside. St. Patrick's going to follow him, guys. So 92-90. Van Vliet for the 1. He gets the N1. Jokic inside. He's going to beat Steven Adams. 94-91. Paul George, clean lane there to make it a 1-point game. And George again will score. We got about a minute left, down to under 45 seconds. 1-point ball game, and DeRozan nails the 3-ball. So the trade acquisition here for DeRozan is paying dividends for Las Vegas. Here's Van Vliet, is challenged by Apollo St. Patrick, and now double team. Love finds George. Season on the line into Steven Adams with a miss, and Jokic gets the rebound. No foul. They are going to play defense. So DeRozan's going to kill some clock here. Steven Adams, though, really think you got to make that just to kind of force an overtime situation. DeRozan inside. Adams, get your hands up. Steven Adams just blanked out on the last 30 seconds. 4-point game. Here's Edwards for 3. It's a stay alive. And guys, San Jose is faced with another early exit. Another upset. Year 1, they fell to Denver. Year 2, did not make it out of the Western Conference, despite being one of the better teams. And again, despite being one of the better teams, a young guy like Anthony Edwards, bench options like Brandon Clark, and they just did not get it done here. The Jacks get the upset victory, guys. Stefano Siegel had a good game, but you know, that doesn't amount to anything for a team with expectations like San Jose. Maybe next year will be the year that it all comes together. I'm not sure. So Phoenix going at San Diego. Phoenix also lost an XBA primetime game to the 8th seed San Diego Cyclones. Cyclones need a big-time comeback in this series. But Phoenix with the bench, I feel like this is what really separates this team from the pack, is going to be their bench. You see Brown Jr. with a 3, Gregory with a block. Just getting it down the court. You know, they got Tyrese Halliburton, Jordan Clarkson. They got Giallo, good defensive power forward for this team. So Phoenix is not afraid to use their bench in situations that, you know, it'll give guys like Booker, Ball, and Middleton, it'll give them their, you know, their sea legs back. So, you know, I'm excited to see what Phoenix can do if they can close out San Diego. San Diego, a team that, you know, really relies on Russell Westbrook. Sabonis, I feel like maybe they could get him more involved in the offense, but right now they're down by 10. So it's, you know, the Westbrook show. Sabonis has 6 and 8 though, but man, San Diego 36%. Jared Vanderbilt finds Halliburton for 3, and Halliburton from deep. It's going to secure a 10-point lead. Russell Westbrook. Okay, this is where Westbrook has to step in and get this done. We got a steal. Herter knocks it away. Westbrook trying to he's just taking it inside with the foul and the score. Halliburton with the foul and a great little step there. Fighting his way inside. Who is it? It's Russell Westbrook again with the and one. He will miss the free throw though. This time Anunoby picks it up. Let's see if Westbrook can do it again, guys. Going inside. No foul this time, but he scores. Again, 1-point ball game. Middleton's going to lay it in. We got a 3-point game. Herter has been money in this series for San Diego so far, and he hits a game-tying 3 with 30 seconds left to go. Guys, Phoenix is feeling it. They got to clutch up though, and then Devin Booker gets the 2. Let's see if Westbrook can respond. Westbrook, no, he was there. He had the look. I don't know what, you know, you're not going to get a better look than that for Westbrook, and he does not convert. So it's going to be up to Booker here. He can seal it with this shot for all intents and purposes. No, Sabonis will clean it up and get the timeout. 3-point game. I'm looking for Herter, but it's going to be Anunoby for 3. No good. Booker goes back to the line to finish the job, and he will. 4-point game for Phoenix. Number 1 Phoenix Monsters, guys, are going to survive and advance this one. You know, San Diego, you know, they finished them in 6 games, but you got to give San Diego credit. I mean, they made a series out of this thing. It was a, you know, like this game here was a dogfight. So 6 games, nothing to sneeze at, guys. So San Diego did pretty well as the 8th seed, but Phoenix will move on. So Westbrook scored 35 points in this one. He was dominant. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Lonzo Ball, though, was pretty good offensively for Phoenix, so that was a big deal there. So Phoenix moving on. The 1 seeds get it done this year. And we are going to go here to Jacksonville. The jump with home court advantage in this game 7. We got an early lead for Jacksonville, make it 11-4. We're going to move ahead. We got a high-scoring game, guys. It's 64-63 right now. Guys they're hitting threes. They're just killing it right now. Offensive rebounds, just everything's going wild here for the offense. Killian Hayes for a 3-ball. Conley inside. We got almost 70 points here before the half. Tobias Harris can't score though to tie this one up. We got 69-67. Guys, ton of rebounds, ton of assists in this one. Curry with 12. Conley actually outscoring Curry here. Kemmerly inside, picks up his own rebound and gets the foul. So Kemmerly looking good there. We got 78. Actually make it 80-74 now. Kemmerly with a spin move. And that was a great 3-point shot there for the rookie. This time it's going to be Stanley Johnson And we got a tie ball game, guys. 1-point lead now for Jacksonville. Ball's tipped up. Nurkic cannot secure it. Harris to Warren to Stanley Johnson for 2, and the Neon take the lead here. We're going to go to about 3:30 left, and Steph Curry just gets the ball taken away by RJ Hampton. Hampton's having himself a pretty good one here tonight. We got Steph again. Miss. Tobias Harris with the 2. And guys, Steph Curry is ice cold here down the stretch. We got 109-106. So again, high scoring. Curry, play some D, man. What's happened to Steph Curry? He has been the lifeblood of this Jacksonville franchise, and he misses inside, and this one might be going to New York, guys, as Kemmerly gets to the line. He makes 1. It'll be 112-106. Curry, despite this little cold streak, I say let Steph shoot. I mean, who else is Jacksonville going to go to? It's got to be a Steph Curry 2 ball here, and no! He throws it away to Zach Collins, and then Kemmerly's going to do the rest. Kemmerly gets some hang time there, 114-106. This time Curry converts on the assist, but it's going to be too little too late, I'm afraid, here, as I think New York going to finish the jump, 116-108. We got a deep 2 there. No, they're going to give him 3, 116-111. Hampton going to be at the line, missing the first. So 15 seconds. I don't know. 6 points in 15 seconds. It's a pretty tall order. We got a 3 ball, no good there. Yeah, so New York Neon going to take this one. And so we get a 3 at the end. But for the second year in a row, the Jacksonville Jump are ousted in the 3-6 matchup. Last year, it was Boston, the Boston Pilgrims, a team that nobody really thought belonged in the postseason. And this year, it was New York Neon, who were 500. It's their second trip to the postseason, so they're pretty solid roster, top to bottom. But most people expected Jacksonville to take that one on the back of Steph Curry. But Steph Curry's not getting any younger, so Jacksonville's got some questions to be faced in this upcoming offseason. All right, we got a game 7 here, guys. Detroit and Columbus. Detroit, we'll see if they can finally come through. We said that they lose in these games, but they've strung together a couple wins in a row to make this thing a toss-up. And again, a situation not a lot of people expected. The 2 versus the 7. Columbus, though, looking good here with an 8-point lead. We go inside. Monte Morris gets an N1 situation there, 47-42 right now. Barrett with the rebound. We got under 40 seconds. And who else? It's Zion Williamson. A lot of guys, Zion went pretty high in the XBA fantasy draft to Columbus. A lot of people thought maybe they should have taken Jokic or George, or, maybe in hindsight, you might want Luka. But, Zion's been very good for this Columbus franchise. He's been the cornerstone of the Basket Hounds team. He's been very good defensive player, blocks, rebounds, gets all the hustle stats. He gets underneath the basket, easy 2-pointers. And he's been improving his shooting as well. So that's good to see out of Zion Williamson. He is a superstar in the XBA. As we see there, Zion for 3. It's going to make it, it's up to an 8-point game right there. And we get a foul. That is Colvin with the foul. We get a 3-pointer there. Monte Morris trying to keep Detroit in this thing. Colvin inside. We got a turnover going to Beal. Let's see if he can get inside. No, he cannot get the N1, but he will go to the line. And he's going to pick up 1. Tyler Hero gets a good look there for 2. And now we got a 5-point game, guys. Make it 8. Zion for 3. Duncan Robinson with a hook is going to be no good. Zion, the ball looked like it was either kicked or dribbling away, but he picks it up and jams it down. We get a 3-ball there. Colvin to, this time it's Isaiah Stewart inside. 101, make it 103-93. Beal trying to save Detroit's season with a big dunk there, and Colvin gets the layup to go. So 105-95, we get a block and a turnover, guys, and Detroit's comeback bid is going to fall short. The 2 seed. Columbus will move on in this one. No upset here, guys. Although I'll tell you what, Detroit was a game opponent for Columbus. They they just played really hard in these last 3 games. They really made Columbus sweat for it. So again, like San Diego, you know, similar situation. Got to give them some credit. And we got this one here, the 8 seed, also from the Central, taking on Chicago, or excuse me, Carolina Fly Guys. And right now they are building up a lead. It's 5-0. Make it 13-6. Gallinari for a long 2. 15-6 right now. Olenek trying something. Will miss. Chicago not off to a good start offensively here. And looks like he got a guy down there. No, he's just going to take a... I thought he got Cole Anthony. He could have passed to, but he just took a wicket 3 there and happened to go. Devontae Graham finally getting some offense here for Chicago. We get a turnover. Going the other way. It's going to be Oladipo for 2. Gets big dunk there. And a 3-ball from Exum. So, guys, it's a 7-point game right now. Millsap's going to go to the line. Mitchell Robinson getting the foul. So, there's a 3. Guys, Chicago has come back. So, Chicago sticking around in this one. They were kind of in a tight spot early, but Devontae Graham really picked up the offense. So, we got a 6-point ball game. Right now, it's a 9-point lead for the Fly Guys. LeBron scores. Inside, Cartwright no good. Fly Guys increasing the lead. Right now it's at 14. So they are trying to put Chicago away and sham it with the 2. LeBron with a big dunk there. James Ennis can't handle him. And then Millsap. Are they going to give him 3 for that one? Yes, they are. 86-71. Chicago desperately needs something here. 87-71. It's not happening. 91-76 now. Finally getting something to go, but still double-digit lead. They got under 4 minutes left to make this thing work. Olenek scores. We got an 11-point game, but nobody's playing defense on LeBron. And then LeBron again with another dunk. I think he's making a statement here in this one. I guess we're not supposed to question LeBron James. 103-92. Carolina picking up a fairly easy W. Nothing's easy in the XBA, but Chicago was kind of MIA there in the 3rd quarter. Really fell behind. Fell behind early, too, in the 1st. So the Fly Guys, you see, they outscored them 30-19 and 29-18 in the 1st and 3rd quarter. So that's where the game was won, guys. So we see the updated bracket. So if you guys had this scenario playing out, good job. You guys did a good job on your predictions. But that's what we're looking at right now. A few low seeds advancing, but the 1 seeds are alive. 2 seed Columbus is alive. Pittsburgh over the 4. You know, El Paso, St. Louis, not really much of an upset. Neither is Alaska, Honolulu. So not too many shockers there. So if you guys look at our contest here, Trae Young was your leading point scorer out of that group. So if you guys had Trae Young, that was the correct answer. Steph Curry did pretty well, 27.6, but obviously it was a losing effort there. Kemmerly was really good in this one, and then LeBron and Harden were the other candidates. So our rebounds per game, Karl Anthony Towns would have been the, well, excuse me, Towns and Mitchell Robinson tied with 14 apiece. So if you guys had Towns or Robinson as your rebounders, you guys both get points. So congratulations. Cousins was pretty game there in that front as well. But yeah. We look at the assists per game, and Conley was our top guy out of the 4 in our contest. He beat John Wall by 0.1 assists per game. So how about that? Van Vliet had 6. So Van Vliet was very close as well. And then all the way down there was Apollo St. Patrick, who was the leading vote getter. So if you guys faded St. Patrick, good on you. And then we had our kind of our alternate scoring contest between Gilgeous-Alexander, Tyler Hero, Kevin Huerter, etc. Gilgeous-Alexander was the heavy favorite according to the votes, and he was the top scorer out of that group. So if you guys had Gilgeous-Alexander, you get a point. Huerter was pretty close. Huerter was game. Just not quite enough there. Hero also put up a solid point total there, 14.6. And our last guy was Josh Richardson. So let's see where Richardson was at. He had 12.7. He was 41st in the league in scoring. So guys, that will wrap it up for the contest period. Our new contest will cover the remainder of the playoffs. So if you guys If you guys get the right champion, you'll get bonus points. If you guys get the right semifinalists, you'll get bonus points. So we will have that form ready for you guys in the chat and in the description and in the comments. So guys, leave a like if you like this thing. I hope your teams are alive. If not, the off season's coming up and year 4 will be here in no time. Okay, I know we tend to slow down a little bit around the playoffs, but we're not gonna slow down. We're on track for Monday for the next video. So guys, come back Monday and you guys will see the entirety of round 2, and we will know the 4 teams who will be alive for the XBA championship. So guys, peace.